everybody, hope you are doing well today. This is Luwazi with a cooking video today. Yes indeed, we are cooking okra stew. I was talking on the phone with my sister and I was like, I really want to cook a Nigerian kind of meal. And I'm Zimbabwean, if you don't know, by the way. So I went on YouTube and I googled okra stew. And the thing is, when we cook our okra in Zimbabwe, we only put onions and tomatoes. That's the most we can do. Or cook it like that, as green as it is. We just boil some water, put some baking soda, throw in your okra, and you keep stirring. Eat it with sada. But on the other side, Nigeria, Ghana, I don't know any other country that does the same. They put a lot of things inside their okra stew, and I was like, okay, I really want to try that. So I am sorry if you find that I'm not doing exactly the same as Nigeria, somebody who is Nigerian or from Ghana. I'm sorry, but this is a Zimbabwean trying to cook a dish from a different country, so bear with me, okay? Bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna go straight into my ingredients. I do have some lamb and beef that is already boiling on the stove. So lamb and beef is boiling. And the other thing, we eat a lot of like loose meat. If I'm saying that, I mean it's something that we easily bite. We don't fight with the meat because I'm sorry, I know I've eaten a Nigerian meal or a meal from Ghana and the meat was really hard to bite off. But so I'm really boiling it. It's been boiling for a good few minutes, maybe up to an hour now. Because we really want it very, not like mince, but really able for you to actually chew and take it off that bone. Okay, my ingredients. So we have beef and lamb already boiling. I have tilapia here. This is tilapia. I washed it and I patted it dry. I have the red fish. Sis, what's this fish called? I guess it's called red fish. If you know the specific name, well done you. And I have my prawns. I have my prawns going on. And then moving on to the veggies, I do have my spinach. My spinach, yes, that I'm just going to try and chop up a little bit. I wouldn't have chopped it, to be honest, because you know how spinach already just goes like that. And then I do have okra. This is the main ingredients for the slime. I do have my red pepper and scotch bonnet. I'm sure people know it with a different name. And I do have rosemary there. Rosemary. And so I've already washed these ingredients. I'm just gonna chop them while you watch me chop them. I do have my onions, red onions. The other fun fact, we cook with carbonara. Okay, my sister was just correcting me. That is carbonara. Carbonara now. Carbonara. Is that okay, sis? Okay, I do have some red onions. Fun fact as well, we use a lot of white onions rather than red. For red, we use it in what's it called? Salad mostly. when I'm short of words, my sister is literally whispering it to me, like she's actually mouthing it. And then I've got some crayfish. So we've never really used this kind of fish in our stew. We don't really know. Sis, can you check my lamb? I think it's, yeah. I'm gonna fry my lamb as well. Fry it. I'm not gonna use a lot of salt because of the seasoning. Yes, I'm gonna show you my seasoning. I tried to put it in order. I do have some black pepper, white pepper, some aromats and some stock cubes there. Alrighty, then I can hear that my meat is the water is almost finished. I'm gonna check if it's now soft enough, and my beef as well. I think my beef is still boiling because it was frozen. The lamb was fresh, So we're gonna fry. I really like frying it, with too much oil. No, not deep frying, but just fry it so that it has that nice tasty flavor. The lady that I saw on YouTube didn't fry. She did fry her meat, but then she did. Oh yes, I forgot tomatoes. We need tomatoes. I'm gonna have tomatoes as well. She didn't fry her tilapia. To be honest, I'm not a fish person, and if I'm gonna eat fish, there has to be a bit of frying there, because eating it just like this, just throwing it in the stew like this, for me is just not the one, to be honest. My sister doesn't like that, but I am gonna do that for the red. For her tilapia, she's gonna eat the tilapia, because if she doesn't want me to fry it, she will eat the tilapia by herself. And I think that's it. Oh yes, please, I forgot some red oil. Apparently in Ghana it's called zomi, pure zomi. So we don't use red oil. Once again, we use just normal vegetable oil, and we're good to go. So I love seeing other cultures, how they cook their food. It's very interesting. And the okra stew, when you see them on YouTube and people eating, you're thinking, that looks nice. You see it very, very rich in there. You're thinking, when we're cooking a dish with meat, we just put our beef by itself, we put our chicken by itself, if I'm gonna cook a dish with prawns, we don't really mix like that. So it's very, very interesting to see people that do that. And today we're actually gonna try it. So I'll be back with the chopping. Bye. I'm gonna fry my sister will be frying the meat, the lamb and the beef, while I'm doing the chopping here. So see you soon. Okay, we're down here now. Let's go ahead with the chopping. You're actually gonna see me chop something. My knife is not really dirty because I was using it earlier to chop the onion, cleaning it up. So I'm just gonna chop. This is how I chop. The reason why you see me having this is to hold the onion together, because I don't really have a grip of the holding, so that holds the onion together for me. This is why I like to do it that way. So the lamb is slightly fried, just roasted so that it doesn't look pale. For now. And the beef, I can hear that the water is almost finished. Oh yes, and another fun fact with us South African people, we normally chop a lot of our ingredients rather than blending, because I saw that a lot of West African folks, they prefer to blend things rather than chop them. So this is what we know, this is what we grew up with. So, and I understand, so that because they do a lot of soups, and which we barely do, so I understand the need to blend ingredients. And then the other thing, I'm gonna really slightly change this recipe to my own, maybe the way I cook it. So if you see how maybe I'm doing things differently, please, my people, don't come for me. I'm gonna put this in the salsa because I've done them already. For space. Sometimes when I'm doing onion, when I'm cooking it as well, I don't really well cook them, because I do like that crunch in my meal. So what are you after, sister? Do you need something? Yes. What? Bear with me. So while I'm doing the chopping, she is really doing the slightly frying the fish so that it's a little bit cooked before it enters that soup, y'all. I'm a little bit paranoid that way, that I have to see it slightly cooked. Even when I'm eating my fish, I wouldn't want it boiled. I just want it a little bit grilled, or something. Try to be as quick as I can because we got a lot of chopping to do. Chop, 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 chopping. You can see I'm also being slightly careful with the knife. Because these are sharp knives. Oh, sharp, sharp, sharp. There's something annoying. There's nothing as annoying as having a blunt knife. Trust me. And then I've got one last onion. I do love onion. So, hey, there's one thing we forgot: garlic and ginger. But we have paste, which we're gonna add for flavor. I'll give flavor to my West African family. People, you love good flavor because you will find ginger, you will find garlic, you will find. We are very basic. I don't know, my Zimbabwean people, you can relate. We are very basic when it comes to cooking, but we do love our flavor. Don't get me wrong now. Yeah. This is what I was saying. If it's spinach, sometimes we cook it separately like that, and you just eat. We don't really have spinach stew, do we? What about you? Add meat into it? No. Maybe one day I'll show you how we eat our Zimbabwean food too. This method is really quicker for me to dice as small as I can. I remember I said I'll do a video showing you how I chop things, so this is me. Chopping. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the red pepper. I know what's easy is to remove this thing first. You don't really want those seeds going on in there. So I'm just gonna finely dice them. I don't like a lot of well cooked pepper, so this will definitely go towards the end. This is what I'm saying. I'm making this recipe a little bit of I'm attempting, okay? I guess I'm copying the style how you add different kind of meat into one stew, to be honest. But yeah, I am taking most of your style, and I'm gonna try and replicate, but it's definitely not gonna be 100% the Nigerian or Ghana style. I'm trying to have good size. Like I said, we had 2. Like you saw earlier, I mean. This is just easier to put it this way. Are we good there? Perfect. So our beef is now good to go now. Which is perfect. And the fish. Perfecto. We're slightly frying them, so I'm gonna put the onion away. Should I continue with the sauce? No. Or do you want it just like that? Oh, that's fine, sis. If you don't want to slightly fry your tilapia, that's fine. But I am not. I'll try it. Just remove it from the pot, please. The fish from the pot, because I need that big pot. So the lady on YouTube with the okra, she slightly cooked it, and then later on she added the. Is it?
Is it cooks?
Maybe you fried it for long. Please.
That's why I couldn't get it. It was cooking.
No, oh my goodness. So we'll just add it towards the end, to be honest.
Yeah. Like the front. Oh, it's falling apart.
Uh-oh. I guess one lesson learned, slightly frying the fish, not a good idea. I'm learning. Bear with me. I'm learning as I go. Because as she said, it's falling apart. Oopsie. Definitely they're not gonna be evenly diced, but diced is what we're looking for. At least not too big, at least not too small. So you will see me cook in a moment. You will see me cook in a momento. Sorry, I was testing the fish. Nice. The knife is just taking its time. This scotch bonnet, I'm gonna do it a bit later. I'm just gonna show you how I'm gonna chop the what's it called? Okra. We don't have a food processor. We don't have a blender in this house. Like I told you, we don't blend most of our ingredients, but I'm gonna use my hands. But blender is also another good tool to have in your house. Nice. So once I do this to it, I am gonna finally chop it again. But sometimes it's good, really good to go like this. So it doesn't. I don't think the size of it matters, to be honest. So what I'm doing, I'm slightly chopping it again. Doing the job of a fruit processor. You see? Slightly fine. There's a lot of this, so I'm gonna show you how I'll chop the spinach before I continue with my okra, because there's a lot and I don't want this video to be too long. My spinach, you know how spinach cooks very, it is gonna like shrink up and really, you know. But I'm just gonna chop it like this, just for good sizes. Because this one is also gonna go towards the end because you don't want it to really overcook.
So what is really in the beginning?
What is really in the, my sister's asking what is really in the beginning. Well, you will see, isn't it? So there you go. This is how I'm gonna chop the spinach. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish chopping, and then I'll come back doing the cooking. See you soon. Hello, it's me again. We are ready to cook our dish. Can you see? I've lined up my ingredients right there. Here is my pot. Fish was slightly fried in here, so don't worry, it's nothing major. And yeah, I'm gonna start the cooking process. And this foil paper, we put it so that you know, when you're cooking and you're frying, you don't stain the stove a lot, because sometimes some stoves are really hard to really cook. So I hope you see everything here. I'm gonna try and yeah, you will be seeing. So in first things first, I'm just gonna wait for my pan to heat up really well, as I look for a longer wooden spoon to fry. So as my pan is heating up, here's my long wooden spoon because it's too far away. In goes my palm oil, which is pure zomi or zomi, I think it's zomi. Can you see? A quarter. Ooh, I think I might have gone overboard. Come see. Yeah, so here's my red oil. Like I said, we don't use a lot of red oil, but I hope this is not too much. There we go. We're just gonna wait for it to really, I think I'll put it on this stove because it's a bit bigger, and you can see the flame is doing the thing. Gonna switch it off. So after we're done with this, the foil paper goes out, to be honest. But it's a bit far now. Can you see still? Hope you can. I'm sure you can. So I'm just waiting for it to heat up well. And then I'll leave some chopped onions for garnish a little bit later. But yeah, as we're waiting for it to well cook, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of the onion, leaving some for garnish a bit later. You know, that crunchiness later on that'll be going on. I said earlier that I do not like overcooking my onions, so I'm just gonna give them a quick stir for now. And then without further ado, in goes my lamb. Remember, these are, oh yes, in goes my lamb and my rosemary. I'm just gonna put it there. It should have actually fried with the lamb and beef. In goes my beef. These are already fried, slightly fried, boiled and fried. So our dish is really ready to quickly cook, and you know, so because the things are already cooked, I don't need to let it cook for a long time. Before I forget, I do have some garlic paste. I'm just gonna squeeze some on in. Like I said, I'm now making this my own dish, so sorry, I'm not going by the book. I don't know how y'all do it or how you cook it, but sorry for destroying your recipe. Sorry, sis, can you move me a little bit? Sorry. My sister wants some juice, sorry y'all. This is the two sisters speaking in the background. I do have some garlic paste as well. Normally you can crush, you can like, which I'm gonna squeeze, a good squeeze. Normally you can chop it up. Like I explained earlier, we don't really have we don't blend things. You can chop it up well. And then just add. Yummy smell, aroma. Thank you. Here's my okra. Then, now what I also did was to slightly cook my tomato paste so that it's ready. So I'm just gonna put that in there as well. One thing about me, I don't like a lot of tomato. Oh my goodness. Tomatoey, soupy things, no my thing. But for the sake of this meal, we're gonna add, we didn't really put much. Smells good, right? I haven't put it. So I'm experimenting, yes, but I'm sorry, I'm not going by the book. There you go. That's our tomato paste. Like I told you, we cooked it already. Can you see inside the pot? This is what is going on so far. Definitely will be hard to see inside the pot. I think I might have put a lot of red oil. So, this is cooking well. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasoning. Because I didn't season the meat while I was cooking it. I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasoning. Yep, to add that flavor. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add the crayfish. The crayfish. Let us go to Nigeria or Ghana. I'll put my tilapia, but then because I don't have to do a lot of chopping, a lot of stirring after I do, this is why I'm trying to stir as much as I can now. I'm gonna go ahead and add my okra. is how it's looking like so far. The thing is, I don't want it to be too slimy. Oh. The pot is a bit hot, so I'm gonna hold with the glove. And then I'm gonna reduce my heat now. Reduce it well, because we don't wanna burn things. It's going well. Only because when I now put the tilapia, I'm not supposed to be stirring that much. My carbonara is going in. All of it. Girl. She was making sure I get the last of it. So we will need a bit of water in here. I'm sorry for measuring your recipe if it's not the one. I'm gonna add water because I want to now add my tilapia so that it can boil well with everything. Because remember, I didn't cook the okra separately to have that sliminess going on first. So in goes my tilapia. Sorry if you're hearing something in the background. My sister is washing. I think it's good to wash and go. And as I'm gonna cover this up for a good. I just want it to be covered with a relish, so that I can cover it well for a good few minutes. While I'm preparing to make sada, what we're gonna use to eat with, okay? I'm gonna cover it for a good, I'm gonna time it as well. I'm gonna cover it for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna set a timer here. Actually, should we put 10? 5 is fine, because we don't wanna overcook it. And then while I'm just gonna work on us cooking that sada. Fridge, please. Six. Excuse me. If you hear banging, I'm just trying to clear up. Okay, I'm gonna come back now when I'm opening my pots. I'm back again. Yes, it's been over 5 minutes. And now we have to be careful the way we stir our dish. We had left here a little bit longer, it was gonna be burning. and I had to reduce the heat as well. Oh, is that my fish breaking apart already? Yes, it is. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and continue this dish. Being careful. I'm really being careful how I turn the dish now. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna do my sadza. I'll show you what this is towards. So this is mealie meal, white mealie meal. You put it in the pot. I'm putting it in the pot right now. And then I go ahead and put my cold water. This is cold water from the tap. Like that. And we're here now. So this one, you can't see it well. You put some cold water and hot water. Cold water in the meal first to just mix it together, and then you go ahead and add hot water from the kettle. I'm just gonna open it up to be quick, please. A little bit quicker. And then you put on your gas and then stir gently to just mix it together. And then while that is happening, I'm gonna go ahead and add my prawns to the dish. I can't stop this. I can't leave this without being stirred because it will become lumpy. So as I'm stirring at this one, my sister was gonna stir that up while I quickly fold in my prawns. And then without further ado, I'm gonna add in my spinach, because prawns, they're not really uncooked. They're cooked, right? They're already cooked as well, so we just want them to kind of like blend in right there. With spinach, really what it needs to cook is steam, because I eat spinach in salad as well. I will. So while this is doing this, I'll add a bit of water, just a bit, not going overboard, just a bit, because it's not really as slimy, because I didn't cook it first. I'm gonna bring my water. Just this much. I'm sorry, I did say I'm not going by the book. I'm sorry if it's totally a complete different thing that you do. My Nigerian family and Ghanaian family. I'm gonna close it. Ghanaian. Why are you whispering? You can talk,
Ghanaian.
Whatever. You get it. So my salsa is thickening up. It's ready to be closed and start boiling now. So we're gonna close it. And I'm gonna come back and show you how we cook the salsa as well. While this is simmering, just taking in that spinach, and then I only have peppers to add and my already cooked red fish, as well as onion for garnish. I'm also gonna test the flavor because I haven't really tasted anything. So salt wise as well, because I didn't add salt because thinking the seasoning was gonna be a bit too much. So I'll be back when the salsa boils and when this simmers a bit down. simmers as well with low heat. Bye. Hello, I'm back again. So I think this has been simmering, for quite few minutes, maybe 2 to 3 minutes. I'm on and I'm seeing that spinach has low water, remember. So okay, what I'm gonna do now is to add this fish that we had cooked earlier. It's very fragile, you know, because this is why I didn't add it with the rest. I'm trying to be honest. See, fold everything in without breaking bones. Yes. Okay, I see you up. I'm gonna add my peppers because I want them crunchy as well. And then I'm gonna add my onion on top. This one is for garnishing. Where is my little glove? Again, fold everything in. Try not to break things. I can see the other one really breaking already. We need to carefully eat it because of the bones. The reason why I don't like to eat a lot of fish is because of the bones. I really do not enjoy. I really should have angled the camera this way because it's very much clear. Before, when I was adding my thingies. Okay. Then it's okay.
Mommy.
Test.
Yes, dear.
What's missing? There is something missing, like it's not so salty, it's not so I'm just gonna help that missing link. But I would have thought a aromat.
Or instead of
This one. I'm coming. Okay, our stew is ready. I'm gonna go ahead and cook the salsa. You can see it has been boiling for a while now. I'll show you what it is. The kind of is this basically. It's iwisa, made from South Africa, I'm sure. Made from South Africa. And then I don't want it to be too thick. So this is what we do. And then I'm gonna have one ready to go. And then try and add it in like that. Try to break the lumps as much as you can, basically. And then quickly add in more. As you add, it becomes thicker, thicker, and thicker. So you want it to be as smooth as it can be, basically. be tiring to the arm. Absolutely tiring to the arm. But you gotta do what you gotta do. If you're wondering how I'm holding the what's it called? The pots. Well, I'll let my sister take the video from up close so you can see how I'm holding the pots. Yeah. I know some of you may be wondering, but this is how I do it. So we don't need much more. We don't need to add much more because it's already thick. We just need to add that little bit. That's enough. The more you add, I'm telling you, it becomes too thick. Our soup is ready. I'm gonna switch it off. It's ready, to be honest. Ooh, look at that. It looks so good. Our salsa is ready too. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of beatings before I actually leave it to simmer. It has to simmer to just make sure it's ready and well cooked. It has to simmer on low heat. What I was told by my grandma, if you hear the salsa crying like that, making that sound, means you are cooking it really well. It's nice cooked salsa. The salsa is ready. Ready. So what I go ahead and do now is to close the pot, reduce the heat, close the pot, and then start packing things away. And then yeah, I'm gonna come back while I'm now serving the food and the salsa. Are you ready for the grand reveal? Ta-da! Please clap for me. Clap. Yes, y'all. We made it. I really think it's a little, maybe too much water. But I'm just going to transfer it to the bowl and then you see how it's looking like. Take a look, friends. Take a look. Yum, yum, yum. I really think there's no okra. Maybe I put a little bit of more water, don't you think? It's not looking slimy. Okra-y. What do you think, sis?
It's thick though.
It is thick, but I don't see the slime.
Because you didn't cook it first, remember? You said you didn't wanna.
I know, but I thought it was gonna be a bit, slimy. I don't see the slime. The slime. This was a fail, yo. If I had Nigerian friends, you could be trying this by now. Thank you. Sorry for the noise outside. Somebody is speaking on the call. This is our end result. I'm really not happy with it because I'm not seeing that slimy okra. But it's not bad. It tastes good. It really tastes nice. But I thought we were gonna have some. So lesson learned. Go by the book. I should go buy the book. I did my own version and it didn't come out well. Well, at least I attempted, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, joining me in this long journey of trying to cook okra stew. Epic fail though. It was an epic fail. My sister thinks it's nice, but I think the only thing that I'm disappointed in is the fact that there's no slimy. But this is the end result. Okay, hi, let's eat. I'm so tired. My salsa is looking rough, and it's a bit too much because I don't eat much. Because it's, you know, the last bit of the pot, this is what I put in my plate. So, you know, when you're now scraping the pot for the final last, but let's eat, let us taste together. Because when I cook, sometimes I don't really taste. It is good, I won't lie. But I am disappointed about the slime. My okra is not, I should be doing this. But that's not what's happening. But it's good. Not bad for a first attempt. But next time, I would definitely go buy the book. Not do my own thing. So good. I literally saved my stomach for this meal because I really eat little, so I make sure I'm hungry, well hungry. It's really good. But please, if you're Nigerian and you live close by, invite me to your house. Let me eat. Or if you're from Ghana, invite me. Let's eat. The other reason why I don't like fish is the bones. I'm so scared of the bones. I very scared of fish bones. I think I took a lot of fish than meat. I think you can eat this with rice as well. The crunch in the peppers. And the other thing about us people from the south, we don't eat too much spice, like too much chili in our food. So it's just enough chili. I'm gonna leave some and freeze for my mom. I think she's gonna like it. And I'm really actually gonna freeze some of it because we cooked it up. It's really good. But I'm sure if a Ghanaian was eating this or a Nigerian, they would have rated me 0. It's so good though. Unlike them, our salsa we chew it. You just gotta chew. They have swallow where you don't swallow fufu, when you don't chew fufu, or there is it banku, or let me not say what I don't know, but there's just swallow. No, we chew. There's no way this salsa is gonna go down without being chewed. It's good. Really good. Well, again, I didn't think I was gonna record myself eating, but I thought, let me review. Sorry for talking with my mic up at home. The bone. These kind of games are the ones that I don't like. In a soup like this and you're fighting with bones. But it's so good. It's really good. Another bone.